Serikali imelegea kazi sema. Ambia serikali kupatie kazi. Wewe kwenda. Mambo takataka wachatu mtakufinya.
So Mheshimiwa, what can you say about the video you've just watched?
Well, the government gets blamed for this, and people tend to forget that charity begins at home. I mean, cleanliness is next to godliness, right?
I mean, you're right. However, what exactly are you doing about this?
Awareness creation has been my biggest weapon in this fight. And I am glad that the troops outside there understand and are implementing.
Okay, so while they implement, is every region under your jurisdiction facing such a challenge?
No, not really. I have just several, but people who don't have ears are being punished naturally.
Oh, wow. You know, this reminds me of a story that I covered about a year ago about the Beca Heroes. Have you heard of them?
The Beca who?
The Beca Heroes.
Beca Heroes. No, I haven't heard of them.
Mheshimiwa, let me tell you about the Beca Heroes. So, last year I visited this market, Kwamusyoka, in Mumbuni North Ward. This market has boasted for a long time of its beautiful nature and clean environment. But when I got there, the picture was different. Ever since the town grew, there has been chunks of dump sites, broken drainages, lost forest, and even lost aesthetics. Also, I couldn't help to notice the increase of drug-abusing troops, betting games, and a bunch of unemployed youth. All this rampant urbanization, increased population, has led to the squeezing of resources. New buildings, new businesses, new tenants, new churches, among many. During my visit here, I met interesting characters. Clef, Gideon, the noble friends, always on a hunt for good environments, recently came to Kwamusyoka to find greener pastures, but just as the previous towns they had visited, the condition of environmental degradation had worsened over time.
Yes, definitely smells like an.
In this town, there happened to be a number of heroes present at this time. None of the heroes knew the existence of the other. Clef had very strong instincts, courage, and focus. Gideon seemed like a nerd, but I learned he was good at reading minds.
I cannot access it. It's like, it's blank.
Condition draining your power.
I was lucky enough to experience the coming together of these heroes. A formidable team that led to the formation of the Beca Heroes.
You observe, and I can tell somebody with a plan.
Wow. What's a nice way to approach a lady?
Makeda was a polite girl, respectful, and could
Like else your friend behind prepared. Look, I can tell someone's power by looking at them.
Does the world need people to save it from the people? Do
And
the
to answer
people
your
expect
questions,
the world to save
I'm
itself
here
from
for the same
them?
reasons that brought you here.
This was a fascinating
Look
truth
at
to
the
look
world
at.
now.
But I believe we
Sun
do
is
not
so
need
hot.
heroes to keep our environment clean.
Population running is power.
No. And you?
Sonia, so pretty. She could sense energy. She could smell power within.
I know why you're here. And I'm here for the same reasons.
What is it you bring to the table?
You can smell power. What good and bad.
Power or no power? We can stand against all odds and keep the environment safe.
We are not alone here.
But then, we live in a world where doing the normal makes you a hero.
Wait. I can smell power. A huge one. It's like two of them in one.
Oh, so fire and water don't mix, right?
Relax. We are the good ones.
I'm Gideon, and I can tell what you're thinking. Right now, I can see that you have the same goal. I think we should team up.
I am Sonia. I can smell good and bad power. And for now, I can smell a good one. I mean,
Girl, are you sure? I am Makeda. And I can tell the power you all have by looking at you. And this is how I see people out here. You all have the power to take control. Girl, give us some splash.
I am Zaki. I play with fire. Don't throw paper, we burn it.
I'm Zendaya. I can change water to different homes. I'm important for every flora and fauna. I give life to all.
Yes. I'm smart, and so are you. I can think of ways to conserve the environment and protect the environment. Think about recycling. Think about reusing. We may ban all the paper. We might conserve it by ourselves. We may. Who are you?
I'm a Shima Kapocha. I'm a journalist.
The team boasts of Zaki, Zendaya too, the Beca Heroes, and I
Well, I've been here
too.
for a while. Actually, get to kujua what this virus is.
Check it. Vibes zake ni positive. Akona energy strong.
Kama sema wewe ni journalist. We need a journalist to pass on the information generations after generations. Are you free?
I am a Beca hero. And that is how I joined the Beca Heroes.
And did you find out the virus, or it's just the bad energy in people?
Oh yes, ignorance mheshimiwa, ignorance.
Ignorance. That is the biggest challenge we are facing in the environment. Change can only begin with us.
And that is why we need to unite together in order to fight this together. Thank you so much, Honorable John Rock.
Karibu sana.
We've come to the end of today's segment. I am your host, Mashirima Kakota. Thank you for tuning in. and keep it Kowe TV.